Mrs. Van Paul, good morning.
Good morning, Georgie. It's very nice to see you again. Thank you for coming.
It's nice to see you too.
Please, let's take a seat. Do you like tea?
I love tea.
Oh, good. So, how have you been?
Fine, great. And you?
Excellent. Are you doing any work?
Just freelance gigs. Here and there.
Well, the reason I invited you over today is because I have a proposal for you. I would like you to work for me full-time. Okay, I will pay you above the market value, and we could work on something that I've been dreaming of for a very long time. That is, if you're up for it. It's a clothing line for women. I mean, I've been looking at your sketches here. And have you seriously considered designing clothes? I mean, you have excellent taste. You draw wonderfully, and I could find ways to execute this. So, what do you think?
I think it's incredible, Mr. Van Paul. I mean, I'm speechless. This is such an opportunity.
Is that a yes?
But I don't live in the city anymore. I don't know if I told you this, but after we've worked together, I have moved back to my hometown.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't you come up from a small town in the north?
That's the one, yeah.
And you've been finding work in there?
Some, not a lot.
Well, I would need you here 24/7, you know.
I guess I could try to rent an apartment.
Oh, I know. Why don't you stay here?
Here?
Yes, we have a guest house right outside, and it would be all yours. You could have your own bedroom and bathroom. It has plenty of space and privacy. It even has a kitchen. It would be great. Come on, Georgie. It would be an absolute pleasure of mine to have you over. You think about it and let me know.
Oh God, I'm really uncomfortable. I would want to be a burden or anything.
What burden? Are you crazy? I want you to be here. It'll be fun. You'll see. A girl with your talents belongs in the city. And besides, I need your services and we'll work closer together. What do you say?
I suppose. Okay. Yes.
Yes, perfect. So now you need to clear your schedule from now on, okay? Because we have a lot of details to discuss.
Yeah. I mean, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, Mrs. Van Paul. I always wanted to work with fashion design. I remember one time when we discussed it, but I never thought you would actually want to do it.
Yes, well, I mean, I felt like it was time, you know? And trust me, your ideas are high level. So, to our new partnership, may it be sweet and pleasant and successful. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault. This is what I do.
What do you mean?
If I hadn't been to the hospital on Mary's birthday, and if I hadn't stayed in bed in depression, you wouldn't have exhausted yourself. You wouldn't have been stressed.
It is not your fault.
This was supposed to be fun, you know, light.
It is not your fault, Hilda. I did this to myself.
You do seem a little nervous, distressed. I've noticed. Is there something else bothering you? What is it? Look, I know you only like to talk about work, but let's make an exception tonight, huh? Are your parents coming?
My parents?
Yes, to our launch. I'd like to meet them and the rest of your family.
I don't think so.
Why not? You should invite them.
Because it is just not their thing. I don't think they are interested.
Their daughter is designing clothes and they're not interested?
My parents split up a while ago and they are very different from me and from each other. My mom is just traveling around. She has a band. When we were kids, she made an all-girl band with us and I played the guitar and she sang and my sister Grace played the drums.
Well, that's interesting. You never mentioned you had a sister.
Yeah, but then I started to grow up and the band wasn't the focus anymore and I always liked to draw. I always liked drawing. My mom, she never approved.
What about your dad?
My dad is an accountant. He's practical, rational. He's a good father. I can't complain, but he was indifferent to my career choice. And I'm not sure which hurt the most, his indifference or my mom's explicit disapproval.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What about your sister?
Grace, she is busy. We have spent almost 4 years without speaking to each other.
Why was that?
When our parents got divorced, soon enough my dad found someone else and I was happy for him, you know, he was moving on, but Gracie took my mom's side and she was pissed. I can barely remember the argument that we had.
But now you're on good terms.
I guess, yes. Can I ask you something?
Of course, dear.
How come you hired me to be your personal stylist 6 months ago? I haven't even graduated college.
Well, you did have a letter of recommendation from Vogue. Did I need to look for other candidates after that?
It was only an internship for a couple of months.
You give yourself a lot less credit than you deserve.
Well, I quit school because of a guy.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Maybe he had something to offer, a type of freedom, of disconnection I had never seen before. And for a while I could taste his freedom, the freedom he offered me. But it is not like we ran from things. We just faced them together. To be free, it is not to accept yourself from responsibility. I guess he taught me that.
Wow, that's beautiful. And do you still love him?
Well, he took his path and I took mine.
Well, that's sad. So, you're not together anymore, you and that boyfriend of yours?
No,
You'll find someone else.
not like him.
Oh, no one is irreplaceable, dear.
Except for Mary. Lucky girl she was. Her parents support her no matter what.
Yeah, I tried. But in the end, I failed.
How could you fail anyone? You're good.
I failed her. No, you don't understand, George. You're too innocent, too young. I could be your mother. Shall we go to sleep?
Well, you didn't have to walk me.
What are you doing? What are you doing with this?
It is just drinks for us.
No,
you
Georgia,
know.
don't.
Yeah.
Don't. No, you've had enough. You've had enough. No, we shouldn't be drinking after the day we had, after the day you've had. Okay, the doctor told you to rest, drink water. Here, have some.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Are you okay? Do you need to throw up?
No. Okay, I'm okay. I'm happy to be here, you know, to be working with something I love, finally. I'm glad.
I'm glad. No, you're a great kid, and you're gonna be very successful. Now, come on, let's get you to bed. You'll feel better when you lie down.
I will.
Of course you will. I'll see you tomorrow for breakfast,
Oh,
okay?
wait. Don't leave me. Can you wait until I fall asleep?